What's up, everybody? This is your girl Erica from the Classic Cloud Blog. If you come in, drop your city and state in the chat. Help us out. We're out here on the road. Not literally in the road, but you get my point. We're not in Austin, Texas at the moment. What's up? 3 businesses you can start for $0 in 2024. You see the thumbnail. It's Michael Jordan at 60 years old with the Charlotte Hornets jersey on, because boy, did they lose terribly the other day. Anything they can do at this point could help. But I always love giving y'all little comical thumbnails. Again, I always thank you guys for the emails. For someone cashed up us $50 a day. Thank you. They're like, here for your flowers. I appreciate every single testimonial and good thing you guys share, because whenever something bad goes wrong, people are always very quick to share what went wrong. This went wrong, or this happened, or this bad thing happened. And so when people do share with something good, that good came out of them listening to someone, interacting with someone, or doing business with someone, thank you for sharing those. So that's just, there it is. You know what I mean? Thank you for sharing someone. So originally I was going to name this video, what if I got kicked out on the side of the street at a hotel with a laptop and a phone? What would I do? And that's originally what I was going to name this, but I had to stop, right? I had to like bring it back down. And so it's just like 3 businesses you can start for $0 in 2024. And so this won't be like deep dive technical, because I really want you to get your mindset in order. So that's why I have on the screen January 31st. We're going to have the 25 Laws of the Universe class, helping you break through blockages, mindset. Because a lot of this stuff, when we talk about it, about freeing your mind and thinking bigger, many of you get frustrated and you go, oh, that won't work for me. You immediately close your mind on millions of topics we talk about on here. But as you see in the testimonials and things I've been sharing this past week, people will literally watch this channel, start an ideal, and be like, boom, and kick it off and keep running and enjoy their day, enjoy their life, do what they got to do. And so I know this channel information is good. I know it works because so many people respond to us and tell us it did work for them. So we know it works. Now, these are the 3 I'm going to go over, and I don't want to get too lost in the sauce because there's a point of what I'm trying to get to here. But again, you had me, you take this is not even my car, this is my mama's car. Okay, you take me out of this car, which I'm visiting my hometown. You take me out of this car, you drop me off at a hotel on the side of the road or Airbnb for 30 days, and all I got is a laptop, a cell phone, and some internet. Man, I'm taking on the world, right? Because I've done it before and I can do it again. And I think a lot of times people say, well, that's because you have all these YouTubers and years of experience and all these ideals. And I'm like, if you actually just sit and read, or listen, let's give you a break. Audible. If you actually sit with Audible or even on YouTube and listen to like free audiobooks for like a couple times a day, in like 30 days to 90 days, your head will be full of ideals. The key component there is taking those ideals and making money with them and getting offers with them and doing something with it. Not just information hoarding to information hoard. You want to be able to have this information, and if somebody asks you, you can comment, but you can also be helpful in the commenting. Does that make sense? Thank you, John, for the $10 super chat. Get some Starbucks. For sure, listen, what's the funny part is I don't even have Starbucks. I have something even better. I supported a local, and that was delicious. A local hometown coffee place. But I am grabbing my nephew some snackety snacks. So I will be going in. So this won't be terribly long, but the top 3 businesses I was going to tell you about. The first one is an agency. And again, you guys have been hearing me talk about SaaS as a service, software as a service. Many of you are saying, Erica, I want to get into tech. And people are telling you, oh, it's the worst time ever to get in tech. Oh, the economy. Oh, there's layoffs. And really, if you actually look at how tech, just like the Army, when somebody says I'm joining the Army has like 700 different jobs. Same thing with tech. Tech has hundreds of jobs that cover so many things that you could study, get a certificate or 2, and get in the door and would have job security for the rest of your life because you're always constantly learning. Same thing with agencies and SaaS, which is software as a service. Anybody been seeing some of the affiliate marketing we've been doing for Go High Level and other stuff? You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So again, what could you do? You could do social media. You could run Google ads, TikTok ads. I'd recommend, if I was pitching this to people and I didn't have any money, hey man, I can help you run Google and TikTok ads. You just pay for the ads. I'll do the, first 1 or 2 of them for free for you, right? I'm testing out whatever. And you could actually help run a company's TikTok and Google ads and learn on the job. Wink, wink. Or if you really want to just go software as a service, it might take you a little bit of dollars out of your pocket, like anywhere from $5.97, $4.97 a month, right? But at the end of the day, you can learn for free on a lot of these platforms, but you have to take the next step, which is starting the business and implementing it by testing what you learned. That's number one, agency. Okay. Number two, this has been more popular. You'll hear a lot more about it. And I'm going to tell you what they are, but then I'm going to dive kind of like running a company per se, even as the only person. So number two is a newsletter. You've been hearing a lot of people talk about newsletters. I love Morning Brew. And here's the thing. What is really the intent of a newsletter? You're a person, you're really interested in stocks, but you don't have time to spend 2 to 3 hours a day really researching, educating yourself, and learning, which is what most people don't understand. Is that's how I got ahead of a lot of people, is just spending an extra hour to 2 hours, like just deep diving into information. Like I watched a video on a politician investing in this stock. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to be accused of pumping and dumping. I don't want any kind of lawsuits or any kind of craziness here. I watched this video over 6 months ago. Immediately when I watched the video, because I'm saying this happened last week, he's reporting on it. I bought this stock. I put $100 into this stock. Tell me why that $100 is now close to $400. Now you may say, Erica, that's all? I just listened to the information. I'm like, what are politicians investing in? What are people investing? Now, if I'd have been thinking, I'd have put $1,000 on that bad boy, and I'd have had $4,000. Just follow me on the map. Now, this same politician, this stock that these politicians are not supposed to be investing in, is gonna get even 10x pass here because it's getting ready to get approved by FDA. Okay, so I'll just leave it like that, right? I'll just leave it like that. So a lot of times you'll hear something, and what happens is we're always hearing little tidbits of information, and we're not acting on them. So again, Morning Brew is an example of a newsletter, but I'm on some other people's newsletters where they're telling you, hey, these are the stocks I'm looking at, and this is why I'm looking at them. I'm on there just because I'm like, hey, just give me the information as fast as possible. Let me put a few dollars on it. And a few months from now, I'll re-examine and I'll have, order alerts on different things. And if it goes wrong, it goes left, hey, no harm, no foul. Okay. So most newsletters you're going to be a part. There's tech newsletters. There's parenting newsletters. There's homesteading newsletters. There's a farming newsletter. There's a guy that's really famous here on YouTube. He has a farming newsletter. And you would never know it's him. Okay, so it's a farming newsletter, and then they're writing these topics on farming and regulation and giving you the hot tips for what's going on in farming. And then they have sponsors in between these podcasts. So let's just say, for the hypothetical, and not podcast, newsletters. So let's say this newsletter gets to 1 million people for free, signed up, reading this newsletter. Amazing. Okay. And every newsletter has about 3 to 5 ads in it. Any given time, based off Ryan Dyson's old numbers and other companies teaching you the old methods per your email list, you should be making $1 per your email list. You got 1 million people on your email list, times $1, you should be making $1 million a month, times 12 months. So how do you make the $1 million a month? It's by what affiliates, what sponsorships you're going to use. And you pitching, I have 1 million people on the email list, helps that. Okay. So I hope that made sense. I'm trying not to do too long of a deep dive because I do have to run dinner and kids and different stuff, right? That's one thing. Okay. And so newsletters are helpful because people want to be top of knowledge. Like I'm on, what's her name that got fired from Fox? Megyn Kelly. I think it's Megyn Kelly. My brain's going loose. Megyn Kelly. I'm on her newsletter. Why? Because she's going to pick the hot topics of something that's outrageous every Friday. It's called like a Friday drop. And it'll be that week's most crazy news things that's in the political space. And I'll be like, what? Let me go look that mess up, right? So that means I'm not deep diving into terrible news every single day. I'm just skimming with some of the top juiciest news. And that's what most of social media is. Most of social media is a newsletter of people just kind of dropping crazy news that catches your attention. So again, newsletter ideal is always amazing. It's always great. How do you promote it? Again, if you're in my digital real estate, we've been talking inside the Facebook group class. We've been talking inside the Facebook group, and I'll do some more hits on that. But I'm telling you, it's one of those things that you'll see a lot more people going towards newsletters, because if you listen to some people, oh, blogs are dead, nobody's reading. That's not true. The average person that knows they want to be a little bit above the average person, whether it's on guns, family, faith, whatever. Like there's faith blogs that I'm a part of. It's crazy. And just being top of mind. And what I mean top of mind, I mean is like I want to be more knowledgeable in certain areas. I just don't have the time because I spend an hour to 2 hours researching certain things. So I only have so much bandwidth. So here's this newsletter that gets emailed me and I get to click on it. Like the dude who writes for Doomsday newsletter and a couple other ones. I can read all the terrible news in one newsletter and be done. Now they'll have one or two sponsorship things where you could click the button. It's usually like gold, silver, save it on food, ammo. But it's a great business model. Number three, you already know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I love. You know what's the easiest thing ever in this world is affiliate marketing. Now you're gonna say, well, Erica, how's that different from the newsletter? It's different because the newsletter is more niched. It's just a one category. You will always talk about that one category over and over and over and over again. But the affiliate marketing, you can pick up 500 topics, 1,000 topics, whatever niches you find suitable. That's your choice. Now, why does this matter? Because someone say, Erica, you said about in the beginning, if you were dropped off with just a laptop, internet, and at home, what would you do? And this is what I would do, y'all. A cell phone, a laptop, internet, no car, no job, depending on how the bills are paid. Let's be honest, right? I could run this up to $1 million in a year. Now, you're going to say, Erica, that's hyperbole. You're lying. You're going over top. And I'm telling you from just the experience of, I'm in Austin, Texas. And I want you to understand, if you look up some of the things and people I'm sharing, this is what they did. Now, again, that $1 million is a gross, not net. Let's be careful on that. But they really kind of buckle down and they literally hammer that niche until successful. And a lot of them some of them are young white guys, some of them are not. But there's one that does really good talk about Amazon. He talks about Amazon not from a drop shipping perspective, but actually creating something and going over, partnering with these companies, manufacturing, supplement companies, whoever, to make your product. And then Amazon's really just the housing and mechanism warehouse, right? But even then, any of these topics I just said, the agency, the newsletter, or affiliate marketing, you can hire creators at like $60 to $120 a pop to create content for you. Let me say that again. You can hire people at $60 to $120 to make a video or content on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. And what I want y'all to understand, what's happening is, if a person comes out with a product or service, they go, hey, guess what? Let me go find 100 to 300 creators who are all in this one niche. Let's say it's healthcare. Let's say it's anything health, fitness. And I go get 200 of them to make a video at the same time, depending on my budget. Because you're going to say, Erica, you just said it cost $60. I did. But I'm saying if you had a credit card or you had at some point in this journey, you're going to have to spend some money. But at the beginning, all you need is the laptop. All you need is a cell phone. All you need is some internet. And you can go crazy with the content. Now, let's say you start having some of your first sales, because really, you're talking about who, what, how. Who, how do you get this list? How do you make the e-newsletter? How do you get these lists of people? Get your people from social media. Now, what do I mean, get your people? If you have an Instagram page, and let's say it has 30,000 people on it, followers, unless you got 30,000 emails sitting in your MailChimp, your ConvertKit, your whatever, your lead pages, they made your people. That's Instagram's people. I'm on YouTube right now. It says I have 65,000, which is, I hate this channel sometimes. The numbers are such a lie, the way YouTube is doing the algorithm, whatever. 65,000 people that are subscribers to this channel. I should have 65,000 emails. If I don't have 65,000 emails, my whole goal and focus is to keep getting that email list. If YouTube takes me away tomorrow, if Instagram takes me away tomorrow, if TikTok, which I don't even do anything with that page, they get rid of me, then it's like, poof, she's gone. But if you have that email list, you go out and you write that email list and say, hey, looks like social media kicked me off, But hey, I'm here and I want to say this to you, whatever that is, whatever that is. Now, I would, once you got that list, that's a business in a box. There are people selling businesses off of just the email list, just off the email list. John said, FYI, I got a high Navy Federal credit limit because of what I learned from you. Congratulations, John. Enjoy it, live it, right? So now it's the what. The what is, what are you selling? The how, right? Again, if I had 5 people that did exactly what Erica does, 5 sales reps that promoted my company, boy, each person, one of those people individually could bring in $250,000, $300,000 in sales. Just doubling yourself. But let's say you can't double yourself. You're going to start with just where you are, with the information you have and the skills in front of you, which is your laptop, which is your cell phone, and sign up to be affiliates. Okay. Now, what's something in market before you build? Many people are like, I'm going to build. I've heard people talk about these concept restaurants they have. And I said, well, who told you they wanted that type of restaurant? Oh, it's just the ideal I have. And I'm like, no, you market before you build. You email or you read on Yelp and other places, what are people missing? What is this city missing? And a lot of times people read the reviews in the room, and people will let you know what that city, town, or restaurants that you are visiting is missing, and you can improve on that. But also, marketing before you make something is is like when people create these apps. Oh, I'm going to make an app that does this. Who told you that people wanted that type of app? Who said they needed that type of app? Right? You're getting ideals in the marketplace from what consumers want, not what you want to put out there, but what consumers want out there. Okay. And so you have to learn to market, and that is by asking questions, by talking to people, that is by doing surveys. Right? I have a friend, he puts surveys up, like very convenient little polls all the time on his Instagram, and people don't even realize that's what he's doing. He's not doing it for engagement, he's doing it to kind of feel what is something he can create to get people, right? So again, it's market before you build. When I say, hey, are you guys, hey, I'm going to do a tour. Are you guys interested in me on this tour? I go out, I put the tickets out, I see what the feedback is. Okay, Atlanta and Las Vegas almost sold themselves out before everybody else. That's amazing. That means it's wanted there. Okay, if I say, hey, Dallas, I'm coming. Okay, I got sales, cool. DC slow to get the sales, then I move DC back further. Like, you market, then you build. You don't say, hey, I'm doing this thing and you guys come. Right? I'm not a comedian. I don't be like, I'm going to hype my cities up on my tour. No, I give this community what it wants. If it don't want that right now, then you take it away. Simple as that, right? Landing pages are better than websites. Now, many people are going to say, Erica, what are you talking about? If I'm stuck with just a laptop, some internet, and the phone, I'm going to build a bunch of landing pages. Now, many people say, no, you need a website that tells people who you are and all the things you've done and how great you are. People don't care about that. They go to a website, it's got a lot going on. They're reading different things. They're hopping on pages. They're getting lost in the sauce. Your goal as a person, as a marketer, as an affiliate marketer, or a digital agency or a newsletter person is to get them on task and get them on niche. The less options, the better. Here's a landing page. Here's the sell button at the bottom. Here's what this is about. Hit to it. Right? You see the January 31st thing because it's just a 3-hour webinar is a very simple page. Like, boom, here's the sale. What's up? Come on in. I use leadpages.com for that. And that's why I have my affiliate all over the place for it. Again, come on in. Why? Because if the consumer or customer is confused, they will not buy. 9 times out of 10, people are like, I just don't know which way is perfect for me. That means you've lost them somewhere in the conversation. I want people when they leave the channel to go, I need to either do some affiliate marketing, start a business, get on my laptop, go to Erica's tour, whatever. Right? I want them to have one solid, resounding answer. Man, I better go to that tour because I don't want to miss out on the group, or I don't want to miss out on other classy climbers, or I don't want to miss out on the information that she's going to give in the room that's going to be different than online. Right? The landing page, you want one super cool option. So again, if you're over here and you're saying, Eric, I got my laptop, I'm ready to get started, what can I do? Again, you can offer this free thing, free newsletter, free YouTube, free whatever, but immediately from the free, you need to get them into the email list. And then it just goes from, $97, $500 to $1,000. working them through that process, guiding them through that process. Now, maybe people say, well, man, gosh, she talks a lot about sales and people buying stuff. And I want you to understand, if you're watching this channel, you're trying to figure out how you can fix your framework so that people know to come work with you, that come give you money, come partner with you, come market with you. You have to tell them. They can't guess. They can't guess. I mean, even now, many people are like, in the holistic space are doing better than almost all other people sales wise. Why? The holistic person, even though you may see them doing yoga or they're sitting by the beach or they're like, hey, join me. They always say the same thing. Join me here at the beach, or join me in this meditation, or join me in this or whatever, right? They are constantly making offers for you to join them in a restful place. But because we like how they say it, we don't think it's sales. What do we call good salespeople? Preachers, teachers, governors, the president of the United States. Obama sold us amazingly, didn't he? He came out with that hair, came out with that big booty Michelle Obama, came out with them kids. You're like, oh my God, it's change we can believe. Okay, you see what I'm saying? A good salesperson, we just call him a good person. A bad salesperson, we're like, oh, he's a used car salesman, he's a this, he's a that. We immediately get this feeling of, I don't like that person for whatever reason. Okay. And so the biggest thing I want y'all to understand and learn from all this is, what are 3 businesses you can start? Listen, digital marketing agency, a newsletter, and affiliate marketing. Your easiest one is going to be your affiliate marketing, in my personal opinion. Because I just told you, if you didn't hear me, there are companies that are willing to pay you $60 to $120 to create content for them. 5 to 10 minute content for them. So now think about it. You're pitching, and again, I'm not going to go too deep in this, but you're pitching these companies, hey, pay me the 60 to 120 bucks. I'll do it. I'll do it. Now, let's say you get 100 of those deals. Now you're talking about you got 12,000 in your pocket. You know what I mean? There's a million ways to keep growing that beyond just getting UCG deals. It's also ways to grow that past just regular affiliate marketing. We had one person on this channel. They sold over $1 million of products on this channel, and your girl made 20% off that. So it's not that you don't know what people want. People pay for what they want. They want to hear about this or that, they will pay for it. They want to be around those people, they will pay for it. Channels like mine go through various changes. That's fine. That's when you go, hey, as an affiliate marketer, I'm going to go hop over here to Facebook, create some free Facebook groups, pull people in, and then sell to those people a whole different product. Okay, tech sales, great. Tech businesses, tech careers, tech jobs, tech conferences, recruiting, getting them rehired at places, breaking into their careers. That's what that whole Facebook is about. That's what that whole business model is. They came in for something free. They're going to partner with a class, a job, some associations. All right. I have another one I'm working on. It's an affiliate marketing page. I come in to tell them about all the different places they can go, online work, customer service jobs, free this, free that. And then people coming in for free, right? They're like, how can I get to that next level? Oh, hey, you can do this. You can do the 15-day challenge, or you can do this other thing. Again, offering solutions to people's problems is one of the quickest ways to be paid. Right? And if you're stuck on a laptop, you're stuck at home, you can't drive, your legs broke, whatever. If you can sit there and you can type, or you can create content, or you can react to content, you will always be paid. You will always be paid forever and ever. There are people right now on Instagram and YouTube that are reacting to bad food cooking channels. Like, this is terrible. I would use this type of seasoning and this cookbook. And every video they do it. Every video they tell you about the seasoning and this cookbook. And the whole time people just thinking they're reacting to this video. If 1 million of y'all are laughing about their reaction to this video, at least 100,000 of you are buying the cookbook and the seasoning salts that he's recommending at the end of it. That's affiliate marketing. Super simple. Super simple. And so many people say, well, Eric, I want to throw ads on it. And I just go, are you consistent in the marketing? Are you consistent in sending people to the landing page? Are you consistent in that? If you are, you should see it. You should see some ads to give you a number of like, oh, I talked to 100 people and 4 people bought. You should know. You should be able to give people your number. So again, when it comes to business, a lot of this stuff is so boringly simple and repetitive, it'll put you to sleep. But it's usually not the work that's stopping y'all. It's a lot of your internal stuff. It's your mindset, which makes people so mad. Erica's talking about mindset again. I just want to get my money on my mind and my money on my mind. And you're like, okay, hey, listen, your mind should be thinking of a million ideals to help people around you get what they need. That's it. That's it. Zig Ziglar, you get enough people what they want, you get what you want. Now once you get to, the 250,000 a year, the 100,000 a year, then you should be able to take a weekend and say, stop. How can I get this to $1 million company, $2 million company a year? What changes do I need to make? How do I need to make it look? What are the things I need to do? How can I grow that company? That's all mindset. Once you start, again, let's just be honest. Once you start getting a consistent 10K a month, and you had the laptop and you were struggling and what, hey, I'm feeling better now. I got some money in my pocket. At that point, now you start adding in the weekly massages. Now you start adding in the monthly facials. Then at that point, you start adding in the personal training. At that point, you start adding in an event or something you do, a hobby every week. So you don't become a computer hobbit, a hermit where you're in your house all the time just talking to the computer. You want to be adding life back into your system. And I'm saying your system, which is your life, joyful living. But again, your framework is, if I lost everything and I had to start over today, I got 90 days to start over the whole process, I'd be on the computer. I'd be creating a newsletter or affiliate marketing. Majority, I'd probably be doing affiliate marketing. And then I would be going out here getting lots of affiliate marketing and make videos. Like if I really was just let me just get all the money I can, I would just sit down and make 100 nav.com videos, 100 credit card videos, 100 this videos. Why? Because that makes money, because people get really attached to someone who's knee deep in a niche, right? There's a girl who does just a page talking about tax liens and tax deeds. And I'm like, that's right. There's a girl who does a page that's just talking about auctions. I'm like, yes. That's all they talk about, every video, over and over for hundreds of times. Why? Because that is their content strategy. And two, people buy from people they think are like the expert in their field. I've just been doing this for 10 years. I've been just doing this for so long now that I just know that, hey, okay, let's go over here and run $500 or $2,000 in ads repeatedly to this one piece of content, and I'll make all the money. I don't have to keep talking about it ad nauseum for 3 years. But if I was a person who had to start all over and I just want to talk about this one niche thing over and over, you could do that. To this day, there's people that talk about me like, oh, you're the tax lien girl, right? I ain't talking about tax liens heavy for years. Still do them, still review them, still look at them, still do consult calls for them, but not as niche as some of these other people. So remember, people put you in a box because that's all they don't really know how to work outside that. They just go, okay, she's this. They're a black person. They're a white person. They're an Indian person. They're a this. They have long hair. They have this, right? People get real stuck on that. One of our best commercials are where I have the cowboy hat and the back American flag on behind me. It's our best YouTube ad. It's our best Facebook ad. And it's our best Instagram ad. It catches people's attention. They like it for whatever reason. And that's where they are. Now, 9 times out of 10, people say, well, Erica, this information you're giving is good. Thank you, Blissful Touch Body and Reflexology. She can go crazy with stretching videos. I don't know if that's a man or a lady. You can go crazy with stretching videos, massage videos, relax your lover videos, whatever videos. They can go crazy with that because people are what? Tense, stressed. They can go deep dive into that niche and create all kind of books, massage books, audio, relaxation audio stuff to sell. Go crazy with it. Okay. But if you're starting with nothing, go hyper niche. And as the spillover occurs, where you're starting to get the car, get the better place, add the massages in weekly, add the facials in monthly, add some vacations every month, eventually, right? Like once you start getting into that wheelhouse, you should be on your way to $1 million. You should have sat down and thought of greater ways to get there. When we have our Digital Liberty Tour, We will spend most of the first day working through your mindset, doing some what are ways to hit social media. And the second day is more geared. Also credit. There's credit conversation on the first day for every event. Like in Las Vegas, Financial Free D is going to talk to y'all. Atlanta, I'm not sure Financial Free is for that one, but I think there might be a different credit person for that one. The Acre Boys are going to talk to you. In Atlanta, we may have one or two other people add in. But it's all how to get that phone and that laptop, tweak what you're doing, tweak it. I mean, I'm talking about niche it in, tweak it tight. That sounds terrible. And then we're going to 10x your business. Now, how do I get you on Facebook ads? How do I get you on Instagram? How do I get you on YouTube? I'm going to walk you through it. And that's why I'm asking you, if you come to my event, bring your laptop, because I want you pulled up on Facebook Meta that day, right then and there. Right then and there. I can show you right then and there. If you pay your ticket to come, I'm showing you right then and there. That's why each event, I think we're going to keep it under 50 to 75 people, because in that way, on the second day, I'm able to go around to enough laptops if y'all get lost in the process and be like, no, just tweak that, tweak this, tweak that, change that. So that's why I'm telling you, like, it's a business in a box. You come on our weekends, I'm going to give you as much value as I can. You walk away with that notebook. I think the notebook's like this thick right now. We're not even going to hit everything in that thing. But you could also always join us later for like our 8 weeks training, leadership and sales training. You could always join us for that if you need more. But I promise you, it's like this stuff, it's mostly mental. And when I'm in masterminds where they're charging us freaking 10 to 20K, it's not about techniques. We spend like this much time on techniques. The rest of the time, it's mindset talk. The rest of the time is mindset talk. The rest of the time is like, what are you telling yourself to make you keep getting into these ruts? What are you doing in your personal life to make you keep getting into this stuck in the side of the road? There are people going to look up this video and be like, I want her to tell me more techniques. I'm telling you the technique. Miss Jill, Eric, I do not have a business yet. Will this event still be helpful? This event will be helpful to you. Yes, the event will be helpful to you, because we're also talking about affiliate marketing, right? We have people in the room you're going to be able to connect with. 3, we're going to have delicious food everywhere. Every time I do an event, I'm making sure the food is good. It's for me too. You dig what I'm saying? But we're there mostly. We'll have a mindset segment. We'll have a credit segment, and then techniques and tips that can be affiliate marketing related or business related. So it's the digital liberty tour. The focus is your cell phone, your laptop, and how to get freer time from that. What is the biggest fear in 2024 is most employers realize if that person tweaks it just enough, they don't need me. They don't have to come to the office and put up with nobody. Just the way a lot of this stuff is getting set up, they're moving to 1099 kind of angles. They're moving to a lot of stuff that's really easy. So I welcome you. Definitely come out to the tour. Come on through. Enjoy the room. Enjoy the people. Enjoy the event. Lots of mingling. But it is. The grub is always good, Erica Fitz. Listen, one of the things I try to make sure of is the food at the event is good, because if you have bad food or bad drinks, people be like, man, I went to Erica's event, it was a great event, but the food was bad. Like, I don't ever want that. Because I know people who really will remember an event via the drinks and food. Like, I hate running out of water and I hate running out of drinks for people. I just hate that. I even tell y'all one of my events, I'm like, grab some extra sodas, grab some extra waters, grab them. They charging me anyway. Grab the waters. You know what I mean? Grab them. So I've learned what a landing page is today from you. Hey man, I'm glad. Congratulations. But yeah, we break over a lot of this stuff in the digital real estate course. If you don't catch the course, no problem. If you don't catch the tour, no problem. Listen, 99% of people may not ever buy a thing off this channel, and I'm okay with that. You know why? Because I'm a go-giver. I paved it forward, and I've always been compensated by my people. as Cat Williams would say, y'all may be late, but you know I'm gonna be here. I know y'all gonna be here, and I know we're gonna help each other. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it doesn't stop my flow. The abundance is everywhere. Like, I want y'all to understand, sales skills are life skills. You are the lifeboat of your life. If you take everything from Erica Williams right now, you take me with this little cell phone and my laptop, and you dump me in a hotel, and maybe I only got 3 shirts and a pair of pants. Okay? That's all I got. That's all I got is those, right? In 90 days, your girl will come back out with $100,000, if not more, in her pocket, because I know how people work. I know I've been out here long enough. You solve enough problems, you get money in your pocket. You make enough content, you change your life and everybody else's around you. There's so many little tweaks and things people can do if you just want to go reaction content. Why is Caleb blowing up all over the internet? You know why he's blowing up all over the internet? Because he's reacting, and he's also interviewing people like Dave Ramsey and telling them what he thinks for their financial situation. It will never, money, relationships, and health will never not be popular. Never. They'll never not be popular. If there's any admins in here, can y'all drop the link? I am not at home on my regular desk. If you could drop a link for a tour or any of the stuff coming up, I appreciate it. If not, listen, I always tell you guys, hop on my email list. I'll be putting those links in the community wall. After this video renders, I will put links underneath the videos. You go back and look at our old videos. We have links for the tours. We have links for consult calls. They're all in the descriptions. We always try to go back and put them in. Why? This might be the first time you catch me and the last time you catch me. Just the way the algorithm is, it's not guaranteed that they're going to reach out to you again. So I tell people, reach out, connect. Erica's Classy Climb online. That's why I'm on other platforms. That's why I'm on Facebook. That's why I have my Facebook groups over there. That's why I'm on Instagram. That's why I'm always like, hop on the email list. It doesn't matter if somebody has 1 million people watching their channel. They have nobody on their email list and YouTube takes them away tomorrow. That's it for them. That's it for them. They don't realize it, but that's it for them. Until they figure out how to get them people back on that page, that's it for them. That's what people are not realizing. That these platforms are going to do what these platforms are going to want to do. How do I get around that? Simple as that. I always ask people about the food when they go to any kind of event. Listen, I'm telling you. What was the thing they complained about at the Grammys? Was it the Emmys or the Grammys? It might have been the Emmys. And I didn't even care. But they had a whole bunch of black people at the table, the Color Purple cast, and they walked around and gave them pizza in a bag, a slice or two of pizza in a bag. And they're like, where the lamb chops? Where the steak at? If you have the Emmys that is on TV getting money, giving these actors slices of pizza that don't even look hot, and the actors are starving because you know you don't eat no food so you can fit in your dress while you walk down the red carpet and take a picture, and they feeding them slices of pizza. That's the only thing I even know about it. Like, I didn't even watch the Emmys, but I saw all the behind the scenes people like, they gave us slices of pizza. Oprah not eating the pizza because she like, she on that Ozempic. She ain't on Ozempic. She on like the high level drugs, right? And there's some people on YouTube right now, some real high level drugs. They look real fit. And y'all like, Erica, just drink water and exercise and you'll be fit too. No, baby, I know these people in real life. I've been at events they on drugs, high level drugs. That's why they got a 27 ab pack. But they telling you it's because they run and jog every day. You do know you can blood test and you can't see that stuff in their blood, right? That's why when they have the Olympics, they keep having all these different people trying to take these different blood tests from these people to see if they're on drugs, because the drugs be that high level. But y'all don't understand that. I'm gonna let that go. Before I go down a rabbit hole. I'm gonna let that go. Again, the link is for January 31st, which is this Wednesday coming up. It is the 25 laws of the universe and how to unclear yourself of blockages in money and life and health and relationships. Why I did this on a bigger level on day 1 of my training of the 5-day kickoff training, which we won't have another one until April. And when I did this, it was so life-changing for people on the first day. Most of them emailed me back and said some really cool stuff. So I was like, listen, I'm gonna do a micro version of this and share it with y'all. And there it is, January 31st. That's what the link is. Come join us for the event. I think you'll highly enjoy it. Let me see. I'm noticing the event trend is really big. People are connecting. So many people are on this internet and they don't go out of their house, or they're in some small town and they've been building up this beautiful thing online, but they stay in their town because their parents are there, which I know people right now who have a house here and a house somewhere else because their parents are here. They may not live in the city of their dreams, and it's so hard for people to create relationships in different cities. So yes, when I have events, I keep that in mind, that I hope you guys connect with each other and change emails and phone numbers. We've had people from the Classy Climb events who are buying real estate together, who are investing in properties together. That's what I'm saying. I just know the power of this thing. And so I'm not worried about anything really. It basically was. That, yeah, when people are like, oh, look at him, he's got a 10-pack, Erica, you just got to walk, drink water, and eat fruit and exercise. I'm like, baby, I know people who exercise 4 hours a day. They don't look like that. They walking in the morning, they walking at night, they jogging. They don't look like that. But y'all want to believe what you want to believe, okay? Just believe what you want to believe. So listen, I hope this was helpful for you. Not gonna be here long. I gotta go run, feed the nephews, and get the family the stuff they asked for on my errands. You know how it is when you're home. You're just a daughter, you know. So, 3 businesses you can start in 2024 with no money. That is going to be a digital marketing agency. Number 2 is going to be a newsletter, and number 3 is affiliate marketing. You can go to $100,000 to $1 million in 1 year off those 3. Why? Because the way the social media space is, and if you just have a laptop and a cell phone, you could literally leapfrog your way up through that to make $1 million in a year. And it's just a numbers game. We've gone over it in the digital real estate classes as much as possible. It's really just, it's numbers and it's consistency. So I hope this was helpful for y'all. I hope it made sense. I'm gonna document a lot of stuff this year. Y'all gonna be able to see it while I'm gone on vacation, while I'm gone in the month of March overseas, out of the country, and while I'm gone after June and July. You will see a lot of this stuff. We're doing little documentaries. Not Tim Jackson, that's the good stuff, but I'm doing little baby documentaries so you can see the behind the scenes of how this stuff works, and it'll be just put up and you can enjoy it. And the classes will always be available. A lot of stuff will always be available. I just want to always be available. So I appreciate y'all. I've enjoyed y'all. It's been like almost 10 years on YouTube. The summer is for my family this year, and we're just pivoting differently. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this has been helpful. This is your girl, Erica, Classic Climb Blog. Somebody said there was the tour. Again, the tour dates is Dallas in 7 days, February 3rd and 4th. March 2nd and 3rd, Las Vegas, Nevada. May 4th and 5th is Atlanta. June 8th and 9th, I think Cabo's turned into a mastermind because I'm getting ready to partner with some other folks. So it might be a mastermind. But for right now, it's a Digital Liberty tour. And I think you guys are going to love a lot of what we have coming up. DC got moved to April. We don't have the lock-in date yet. And then we have Florida. Florida was on the radar because a lot of y'all sent a lot of emails, and one other place is on the radar. Not going to say it yet, but that's what I got. So anyways, you guys, this is your girl, Erica, Classic Climb Blog. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You guys have a great day.